Pregame.com.
Sunday Night Baseball, ESPN at Citi Field. The Yankees and the Mets wrap up the Subway Series. Great pitching matchup on paper as Sabathia takes on R.A. Dickey, and this knuckleballer, man, he's really put it together over the last couple of years. 38 years old later this year. He just pitched back-to-back complete game, one-hit shutouts. Amazing stuff from R.A. Dickey.
I'm going to tell you what, the New York Mets are the second most profitable team in all of Major League Baseball. And the reason for that is simple. They're undervalued. They're second in the NL East and getting absolutely no attention. But that's changed with Dickey catching fire. Now all of a sudden you turn on ESPN and they're talking about Dickey. I think the value on Dickey is pretty much gone right now. And if you are going to back him, I don't think the value is going to be there. Instead, you got to hope he's going up against a team that he could dominate. And when you look at the New York Yankees, that's not a team that you're going to dominate as a pitcher. I don't care how good you've done throughout the season. You're going up against a totally different animal. This team's stocked from top to bottom. You got Jeter, Granderson, A-Rod, Cano, Swisher, Ibanez, Teixeira, Chavez, Jones. I mean, you're going to have to pitch to them. You're not going to pitch around them.
He's got nice numbers if you just look at his ERA and his whip against the Yankees during his career, but most of that has come as relief.
Not as a starter.
Yeah, 9 appearances, 3 starts. And so I think by the second time around, they're going to be able to get to him enough in this one to see some runs scored. And, you know, both teams do score runs. And the Yankees in the last 12 interleague games going into this series, they had scored 60 runs, 5 runs per game. You know the Mets are going to answer also, at least I believe they will, in this game enough to push it over the total. And the bottom line for me, VR, is I don't believe that Dickey, even though it's a knuckleball pitcher and they don't have the wear and tear on their arm that you used to with most pitchers, he's thrown so many innings. You're going to struggle eventually. It's human
I don't care
nature.
If you're pitching underhand.
And he's got the dead last bullpen behind him. So if the Yankees can get Dickey out of there, I don't care if he has 6 strong innings. They get to that bullpen over the last 3 and they can do some damage and push this one over the total.
And you're going to get good value on the total because you got Sabathia going up against them. And when Sabathia's on the mound, you're not going to get high totals. I think when you got the stud pitchers for each team going up against each other, believe it or not, that's where I'm looking for the over. Because usually I know that more times than not, it's the over that's inflated in all sports. But there's certain times that that's not the case. When you got 2 great defenses going against each other in football, Steelers, Baltimore, you're going to get low totals. Value may be on the over. When you get 2 stud pitchers, it's the same way.
Especially that it's the only game in town. It's Sunday Night Baseball.
That's what everyone's going to be watching. I agree.
And they're going to hear all the buildup of R.A. Dickey over his last couple of starts, which is going to get the casual
And 2 of the 3 games went under when they faced each other in New York, in the Yankee Stadium. So,
well, we're thinking the same way. VR and I both looking at the over in Sunday Night Baseball. Sabathia taking on Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. You're watching pregame.tv. Videos all week long coming up. Marco, Brian Leonard, all the guys as we talk about more Major League Baseball in full swing. Don't miss out.